Hey there, it's me, Barb. I'm at ZAXBY'S for their new classic funnel cake with caramel sauce as they spell it. So I've decided that between caramel and caramel, everyone pronounces it differently. If it says C-A-R-M-E-L, I'm going to say caramel. If it says C-A-R-A-M-E-L, which this one does, I'm going to say caramel. So today I'm saying caramel. How you doing out there? Are you doing all right? I'd love to hear from you. I know some people might think, oh, Barbara's same old, but I'm just me. I just like hearing from you, what you're up to and stuff. Some of you all that have been with me for a long time, I just want you to know that I still care and I like hearing from you. Okay, let's see what I got. I got this. I thought it would be bigger. I'm thinking funnel cake. The price was, where's my receipt? I'm thinking of the county fair, I'm thinking of a funnel cake. It says $3.49. So the total was $3.73. So almost $4 now, you all. Now, I don't know how much funnel cakes are at the fair. They're probably a lot higher than what I remember. So I'm going to let you look. I have not looked at this now. Oops. What does it look like, you all? Oh, it's a little baby, but that's okay. I don't need more than that. Oh, I'm excited. Now, I know they gave you a fork, but I'm going to just bite into it, okay? Can I take a bite, right? Ooh, it's hot. Ooh, I'm going back. It's pretty good. It feels like it's a little gooey inside it. Ooh. Oh, a little aftertaste to it. Now, where's that caramel? Oh, here's a caramel sauce. Yep, it's got an A on there. There's the caramel. I never put caramel sauce on a, how do you say it? On a funnel cake. Oh, it's got a bad aftertaste, you all. Ooh. Uh-oh. Here's the caramel sauce. That tastes like, oh, something. Tastes like a different kind of sauce. I mean, it's a caramel. I can't think of it. Anyway. Some bad aftertaste. Uh-oh, boop, boop. I was looking forward to this one. I thought, wait till there's a day where you really want something special. Not that I don't have something special every day. Okay. I'm going to tear this apart. There's my little, well, you can't see it. Dadgum scummy dummy. I mean, I don't mean dummy, I don't mean that, but there's my caramel sauce. So it's not big, but it's probably plenty high in calories, I'm sure. Okay. Of course, I have the table in the back there. Okay, let me dip it. Never had caramel sauce on it. I kind of like it better with the caramel sauce on it. I say this is a fun little treat for something different. I can't beat a fair's funnel cake, though, by any means. It's kind of not so great. If I rated them against all the funnel cakes I've ever had, I give it maybe a 5. 1 out of 10. Maybe a 5, maybe a 4 even. That aftertaste maybe a 3. But when you don't have anything and you're hungry and you haven't had something fun, I haven't had a funnel cake in decades, I don't think. I just haven't been in fairs, you all. I got to get to a fair. Let me just dip it in that caramel. I do have to say it's better with the caramel sauce. I know I keep going back and forth. I mean, I was raised in Michigan. I'm used to saying caramel. This isn't going to last. I'll be stunned if this is here in a couple months. Maybe they just have it here for the fall season. I can't see that it's doing well. It's too high priced, and it's not that good. The caramel sauce is saving it, which it shouldn't. When I get a funnel cake, I usually just get a plain funnel cake with powdered sugar on it. Now, one time I had it with strawberries and I think Nutella or something. Ooh, that was sinfully good. Oh, you all, I meant to tell you. Oh, I don't have Barbie. Oh, no! Gotta get that table out. And I don't have pink on. But, oh, goodness sakes. These were for when it was really hot outside, but now I have something else for when it's hot outside. I know you all think, oh, Barbara, you don't need these. Those are my little flamingos. In honor of, I saw the Barbie movie. Did you see the Barbie movie yet? Have you seen it yet? I saw the Barbie movie. Oh, you all. Everyone raves about it. I think it was all right. I mean, you know, I'm not one to follow a crowd when it comes to public opinion on movies. I'm just not. Not that I'm trying to be contrary. I thought the message was good. Listen, there were 3 gals in the bathroom when I came out of the movie. And they were, I don't know how old they were. They could have been 16, they could have been 23. And my guess is that they were in their early 20s. I don't know. But they were all kind of alternative. You know, I mean, just, they weren't straight-laced. Sorry, I'm not stereotyping, but my impression. Anyway, they were crying because they thought the movie was so good. I was like, come on, let's get on with the movie. I wanted a little more creativity, honestly. I know people aren't going to like me for this. The message is good. But, you know, I just hope that everyone knows that. You know, just be yourself. And I wish there were more Barbies that were heavier. And I wish there were more Barbies with different shapes, like a pear shape and the V shape. You know, there's still so many of those dadgum Barbies. I mean, they had some near the end there. But I wanted more. Because, you know, I know, it depends on where you live. Now, if you live in California, you live in New York, most of the people, on the whole, are much thinner. When I moved down here, people were heavier. No judgment. I don't care what weight you are. I don't care what size you are. I love you for who you are. But it's just where your emphasis is. You know, so you all, I don't think I'm going to eat this. I think it's a 3 and maybe it's a 2. Oh, wah. I am so sorry, you all. Oh, dear. I wouldn't waste my money. ZAXBY'S, I love you. I think some of your food is wonderful, but this, first of all, is not very much, and it's high caloried, and leaves you an aftertaste in your mouth. I say if you can't do it well, just don't do it, you know. That's what I say. I'm sorry, I'm taking that off. Yeah, I feel like I just wasted, I mean, it was like what? What was the total of the amount? Oh, I can't remember. The total wasn't high, but still, it's a waste of money. It was $3.49. No, it was $3.73, so a waste of about $4. But I was curious. Excuse me, I've been wanting to try it, and I was really curious about it. Golly gee, I'm sorry, you all. But I thought I'd chit-chat for quite a while. But anyway, but the Barbie movie, it was all right. I mean, I feel like I could watch it like on you know, on Hulu or Netflix or whatever those things are. I like to go to the movies when there's a really spectacular views and stuff. I think the gal that played Barbie, Margot, whatever, she was wonderful. Yeah, whatever everyone was saying. But I mean, I'm glad that Mattel or Barbie or whoever put out this movie is you know, trying to include other people, but you don't see them. I mean, you're seeing different colored Barbies, which is wonderful. Now, I tell you something. When I worked in low-income housing, when it was Christmas time, I always got as many dolls of color that I could find because during the year I couldn't find any. Now you can start to see them more often. But then when people would give toys, which is wonderful when you give toys to children at Christmas, but please don't forget people of different colors. I mean, we would have so many white baby dolls and so many white Barbies, and it's just like most of the children we worked with, you know, were brown or black skinned. I mean, darker skinned, and it was kind of like, wah, they didn't care, but I cared. I want people that are growing up to be able to identify with, you know, the things around them. So anyway, but the world's getting better inch by inch. I would say maybe a millimeter. Is that the smallest you can go? A little bit at a time. But anyway, I'm just going on. I mean, I like the message, yeah. It didn't send me to the moon, but I was glad I win. I got a bowl of, well, I got a small bag of popcorn. I was going to get a soft pretzel, but they didn't have them there. But but the seats were heated. My back was just really giving me a hard time. So that heated seat really helped my back. But then, the seats that fold back. But the small bag of popcorn was huge. It was like this big. It was almost as big as that big bag of bowl of popcorn that Penny and I got. Anyway, but I'm glad people are loving the message. Of course, that's, inclusion of all people is wonderful. Having someone in a wheelchair that's a Barbie is wonderful, of course. But anyway, I hope that you can include the people around you. And when you get divided up in groups like at work or at school or something, try to make sure everyone is heard. Just say, oh, and what do you think? I always try to make sure everyone's talked. I talk too much, so I try to hold back, but but I do try to make sure everyone gets a chance to speak. I have this horrible aftertaste in my mouth. I've got to go brush my teeth or something, you all. I am so sorry, ZAXBY'S, but this is 2 thumbs down for me. I think it's a 3 or a 2, 1 out of 10. 1, you're going to get sick on the side of the road, never want to hear or speak of it again. And 10, you can't stop thinking about it. You want to tell everybody and go back for more. I'm not going back for this. Maybe it's a 3. 3 on a good day, probably a 2. Well, I ate some, so let's give it a 3. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You learn, you try things new, and some are wonderful, some aren't. And, some people probably love this thing. Anyway, you all, I'm going to tell you to take care of yourselves and be good to yourself, okay? And I'm thinking of you. And don't forget to hit subscribe, and it's free, okay? Take care now. Bye-bye.